I think one of the problems that we're left with is that everybody is operating under what was handed down to them by their grandparents, their parents, their aunties, their uncles, and what was is not what is currently today. And so that strong influence around you really can have such an overbearing sort of guidance on what you actually go on to do, because you've been taught right from birth that this is money and this is how money should be handled. Women are completely disadvantaged. They have the children. That means they can work for less periods of time. And so even just that intervening 3, 6 or 9 months is economic loss. They haven't actually earned money in that space at all. So they're coming from it behind economically. On top of that, we are getting to a point where the education rates are starting to average out. You've got a lot of women who are now today entering into retirement that don't have the financial literacy, didn't have the access to the funding, and they are seriously left behind. So we have challenges for women that are pretty tough because they haven't always had equal access, and they're still being left behind today because the capacity to have equal access is still compromised. I think for all, it has to be right across the board that we somehow start to change the way we operate and think about money and bringing a little bit more to the fore. At the moment, we have a banking sector where the money's taken from us, we don't even see it. I think that makes spending a hell of a lot easier because you're no longer just watching the cash go out of your purse. I can tap a card, walk around, keep spending. So the way we all interact with money and the system that supports us needs change, like right across the core. Like every individual, I think, needs help and service. If you looked at our rates of savings across Australia with regards to superannuation and how that's at least helped start to add to what people have access to, I think our country's made some good progress towards putting some more system in place that will actually support and protect people. But personally at the time I was pretty frustrated when it was all forced into super and I had no agency and I couldn't choose where I put my money. So it's a challenge in terms of what alternatives can we start to build now that might reflect what is needed now across this next 10 to 30 years, given that some people have a lot of equity in a home, they're moving towards retirement, they probably do not have enough of a nest egg to get through, and what alternatives are we putting out into the marketplace that help people look after themselves and their families right through time?